No, Sheep Nation, that's what it was, I think.
Sheep Nation.
Sheep Nation is here, ready to support the XDG support here on Morgana. Smithy does open with a ward for himself. Neither support did, though. So, Jungle Pantheon gonna get some extra vision for the team.
Huh. Interesting move there by Jungle Pantheon because he does need his potions. He's no Elise, doesn't have any little spiderlings to tank things for him. They're putting a lot into this early game here from XDG. They did say they had special sauce, as you put it.
Yeah. Marinara is my guess.
Special sauce is, I'd say 90% of the time, just Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah.
Everywhere that says they have special sauce.
But it's yummy. I don't even mind.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the reason that everyone has Thousand Island is because there's thousands of it. It has to be everywhere. Otherwise, the name would be a lie. If it was one island, then it would only be for... Was it?
We're on the mainland here, Freak.
Yeah, we're good. Well, there's that like little patch of grass right there in the river. It's kind of an island.
Man, there's nothing. They put so much into this with the early ward, waiting for that invade, and no move from EG to try and take advantage of it. We'll see if the late invade works out, though, because very, very high probability of late invades toward those blue sides. Looks like it will just be the classic switch, though. EG give up their blue, probably go red over to blue. Looks like he actually is going to even start at the enemy blue.
Wow, so quick recall for Benny, though. It's going to be Smithy getting a big leash with his team.
Teleport comes in.
Did he get an extra potion off the recall? I feel like he might. Considering he was at the fountain like 40 seconds after minion spawned, he got to have gotten at least 50
He has
there.
3 health potions.
All right, so an extra potion for Benny because of the recall. And a 3-minute cooldown on TP. We'll see if he needs it before 5 minutes. Sheep and Zuna put a little bit of damage on Yellow Pete early on. We'll see if this matchup pays out. Early harass from Pobelter. Trading autos with an Orianna, always a bit scary, but Belter wanted the damage.
Belter knows no fear. As we said, he looks to kill his lane opponent. ManCloud looks to farm as hard as possible. Something else to note is that Snoopy did not... Oh, the early level 2.
Taking a lot of autos, though. ManCloud does not have Ignite, but he pops the passive. Q comes in. One hit from Dad, the flash! Wow. ManCloud inspires fear and takes down Pobelter at level 2.
That's the drawback there. We used to call Pobelter the wild card there for the mid lane. He shows why. But ManCloud sticks around pretty long here. No summoners available.
Level 2 Evelyn shows up. Got nowhere to go. Not even any mana. Snoopy.
Greedy.
Yells a vengeance. Keeps his teammate in the running here.
ManCloud was so excited. I got my kill, guys. 1 versus 1. All right, so Pobelter goes in. And ManCloud's not going to let him get away with this. We talked about Pobelter's usually the one looking for kills. He was looking for it. ManCloud's the one who found it, though. Just got a little greedy here after. Sticks around, and Snoopy makes him pay for it.
Oh, she's going to black shield.
There it is.
Duna's
The
one who
switch
gets
of
jumped on.
targets.
Nice switch by Crepo. Half HP.
Yeah. X-Special taught him that one.
Yep. Quick learner, Crepo. I suppose for an evil genius, you'd have to be.
Oh, man. Sheep just getting right into melee range here.
Not what he wanted. 150 health, the jump in. Crepo's still there. Ignite comes off. Sheep trying to run. The chase. Yellow Pete should pick this one up.
Forward for support.
Zuna gets it back, though.
Minions are at the turret as well, so lost a couple more CS here on the part of EG.
If both AD carries alive means that it's a completely equivalent trade.
Right, that's why the few CS to the turret make up the difference.
The root, the silence soon to hit. ManCloud Snoopy has a red buff. Some good damage comes through, but takes some poke on the backside. Half HP on the Orianna. More harass coming through from Pobelter. 14 to 16, the minions here. Extra Doran's Ring for ManCloud, going to give him a bit of an edge in this matchup.
Okay, so Pobelter, he's used his ward on this bottom side, needs to hug that side of the river. Pantheon, very, very scary this early on. Smithy still has his flash. He can close a lot of distance very quickly, and Pobelter has to rely on his distortion. If he uses distortion to farm or harass, that will be the signal for Smithy to go in.
Yeah.
Smithy doesn't want to wait around for that, though. He has no patience for this.
And you can see Belter sitting on the bottom side of the lane. I know we talked about this in the commentary a fair bit, but hugs the side near his wards to make sure no flash stuns can be landed from Smithy. Always smart to remember that. Keep your wards up, it's important. This top lane matchup, though, Benny does have a small lead over Inox. Already recalled once for a Tear of the Goddess. His teleport's going to be back up soon. Benny's already powering up.
Yeah, he's cultivated a nice wave here that he can prune at his turret and force Inox to overextend over and over. Not only does it put Inox in a dangerous spot, open him up to Pantheon ganks, but it also keeps Benny relatively safe from the Evelynn. Once he shoves it out, though, he's got to be really, really careful here. He's low on HP, needs to start chugging those potions.
Yeah, he just ate one, has another in the inventory. Mana potion as well, for what it's worth. Does have the flash, looks like EG.
He's looking for the dive here.
Good word by Snoopy. Here comes the push on in level 5 for Benny. Has flash to jump in. Inox, Snoopy going for it. Snoopy has aggro. Takes a bunch of burst, flashes out of the range. Inox one hit flashes, takes it. Safeguards on cooldown for a couple more seconds. He's going to be safe. Nicely picked up, EG.
Yep, good dive right there. You know, even keeping that minion wave close to your turret did not save him. Rise vulnerable early on. EG taking advantage of the champion there. Rise scales up very quickly. They don't want him to get to that point late game.
Now Smithy's going to take the farm up in the top lane. Is level 4. So he's got a bit of an experience lead over Snoopy, who hasn't...
Who's level 5?
Huh? Snoopy? Oh wait, he's 5? Oh, I'm just fully dumb.
They got a kill.
I can't even read numbers apparently.
That's okay.
My mind's going. It's the end of Super Week. It's okay. Snoopy has the experience lead over Smithy. What a great play by the Evil Geniuses jungler. Pretend I said that in the first time. Smithy catches up to level 5. Snoopy, shockingly on his way to 6, is going Lizard Elder. Par for the course for clg.eu. Down goes the white.
I don't know. A lot of action up top early on from these junglers.
Ooh, good harass by Sheep. Now who's going to get the ward? Sheep does.
Landing the binding. Asserts his dominance over Snoopy. Also picks up some extra gold for himself. That spell thieves.
Yeah. Well, you know, audience, when you cheer for Sheep, there's a different sound you're supposed to make. It's not woo.
They're so smart.
Don't worry, next time I trust you guys. Next Dark Binding, I want to hear it.
I heard some ba.
All right, we want to hear some more.
Nah. What noise do you make for a Snoopy? Is that a dog?
Yeah.
It's something in it's some Irish accent is what it is.
Quick, what does the LeBlanc say?
What does the LeBlanc say?
Well, Yellow P can help the team out with the dragon kill right there.
Takes the dragon down, early dragon here. Not worth that much. It is going to hurt the jungler though, getting Snoopy behind in health pretty early here.
All right,
good little win there for EG. Get some extra global gold.
See, we got ManCloud level 7, has a blue buff. He's happy with that one. Pobelter not too far behind him. Looks like pretty normal builds on all sides. Athene's build for Ori, no surprise. Smithy is going to hit, I think he'll hit 6 off this camp. He's 5.5 right here.
He's going to have to go back to base, but this is perfectly timed by him. He's going to hit 6, have a red buff. That should be a gank onto bottom lane because Lee Sin, very hard for Pantheon to gank. He can get out of the ultimate if Benny doesn't snare him in it. Benny has to have a perfect snare to keep him there, or else Inox will easily escape. Same thing with Pobelter. It's going to have to be Pobelter, you know, overextending or using his distortion in a poor manner for him to get ganked by the Pantheon ult. So pretty much all Pantheon ults will probably be concentrated towards this bottom side. And Snoopy should probably be aware of that as well, since he just hit level 6. Be looking for that counter gank. However, he's topside farming up the golems here, looking to try and punish Benny, keep that rise down. So interesting choice here by Snoopy. EG looking to try and get this Inox split push ahead, keep the rise down, rather than support the bottom lane here.
And here's Smithy. He's looking for this one. He's in range of the man drop. That ward won't spot an Eve counter gank, but this one does. Snoopy does get seen. Says, wait, that's a ward, hold on. He's gonna get that one down. All right, pink ward is dead. ManCloud gonna lose some of his vision control.
That lets them know that Eve is not there for a counter gank though, so the call for a tower dive could have been made. They don't want to press their luck though. Still dangerous. Leon is extremely tanky and has also hit level 6.
Yeah,
very,
all
very
summoners.
Scary to go tower dive when there's that much crowd control available to the enemy team.
Oh yeah, I mean, all summoners, all ultis. That's Leon is really good at punishing things like that. What?
Snoop is Scottish, not Irish.
Yes. It's okay. Solve the mystery. ManCloud level 9 right here, just kind of trading in the mid lane, but a 15 minion lead. They were equal about the time he got the kill in the one-on-one, but growing a bit of a lead on this one. Smithy going to walk by a ward as he wards for ManCloud. Good guy, Smithy. Helped him out. The synergy's back. We're going to see where the next opening is. Dragon is still about 3.5 minutes away on this one, so it's going to be some time before either team looks for that. Smithy will sneak into the bottom lane, though, and they are far from Smithy's Pantheon.
Yeah, he went up and farmed the jungle. He was waiting for the wave to push back out here. Now he's headed back down, though, so we may have our first explosive fight down bottom. Interesting roam here by Pobelta, too, though, but Ward does see him.
See what we can do. Pink ward comes down. That's going to prevent the Evelyn sneak. Good choice by...
Oh, here we go.
The binding comes into Krepo. He's going to beat the team up a little bit. Sheep goes in for the engage. Smithy shows up, but the damage onto Krepo is massive. They're going to trade back. Inox TP's in. Sheep is going to go down 2 for 1 so far. It's going to be Benny just holding the line, but not helping too much. EG with the fight win.
Yeah, double TP, but advantage to Evil Geniuses. Pobelta wants to make him pay, though. Wow, he's almost dead already.
Down to half HP, looking for Zuna. Zuna does have the ultimate and the barrier. Benny, flash away, ManCloud, giant shockwave, double kill with distortion. Inox in the battle now. Can he do much? Rune prisoned up. Not going to be too good for the Lee Sin. Yellow Pete now on the wrong side of the tracks. Kate ulti, dead to the turret. ManCloud secures the kill for the team. XDG fire back with 3 more.
Man, Pobelta just walked right into Benny, takes over half his life and harassed before that even starts. All right, XDG, they start this one off with Smithy going down in trade for Leona, but that puts Sheep on the wrong side there. And even though both teleports are burned, Evil Genius is actually overreached now. Calling down Pobelta, they had vision on him, by the way. ManCloud was pinging him out the whole time. Almost gets taken out of the fight really early. So they're able to dodge that one chain. But ManCloud comes in big once again. Dunking everybody with the shockwave dissonance.
So 4, 1, and 0. ManCloud, he was an exceptional mid laner in the summer split. Most kills in a split for either region. And had such a slow start here in 2014. Now, he's 4, 1, and 0. Last game, 10 kills and 1 death when they were against TSM.
He's definitely winning our featured matchup so far with the solo kill onto Pobelta and then the roam as well, answering much better. The only flaw that we've seen was a little bit of greed, trying to get extra minions while he was all summoners down.
Well, ManCloud still exerting his will as best he can. That is, I think, is the new most minion-focused mid lane. I feel like in Season 2 that was Skara. He was a guy who was just like, would farm at all costs, sometimes got caught out for it, but still a great player overall. ManCloud, we talked about it in the pregame. Highest minions at 10 of any mid laner in the North American LCS. He just always wants them. Makes it happen at any cost, even deaths. So, top lane matchup though, Inox versus Benny. I was interested in this matchup. It's actually going pretty well for Inox. He's got a small minion lead.
Uh-oh. They're calling, actually, for the counter gank here, but that's a dangerous 2 versus 2. This is a 4-1 Orianna here. And Pobelta would not be in position. That's why they're calling the bottom lane.
Pobelta's lost all his health bar in the mid lane fight as well. ManCloud chunked him down to like 12 HP. There's going to be the jump in, the flash. Nice flash by ManCloud. Going to keep him alive.
Okay.
Disengage here.
So this is something EG have to be very careful of. They have a tendency, if they get behind at all, they start overreaching, going for dangerous initiations.
Yellow Pete takes some damage. The flash from Smithy, not going to get him in range. Nearly picked up the kill onto Yellow Pete. But it does give XDG some control right now. The blue team going in for Dragon. The poke onto Snoopy, blocked up a little bit here.
That half here.
Smithy was looking for a man drop. Didn't go in. The damage on Snoopy. Very low health bar on Evelyn. Low on health. Inox finds the kill onto Benny. Snoopy gets out successfully, 1 for 0. XDG still on the Dragon. It is going to be picked up by XDG, but the fight coming through the root onto ManCloud. Will he go down? Yes, he will. Yellow Pete picks that one up. Now Pobelta has almost nowhere to go, but the kill comes through to Smithy. 3 for 0. EG's favor. Snoopy chasing down for Zuna. Will they make it 4? Mana bar is going to be high enough. Zuna will be going down. Sheep does not black shield the right target. Going to black shield himself, trying to run away. Inox gonna get the slowdown, the damage still coming through. Looks like the survival will come in. The jump in, Krepo finds another. All 5 members of XDG have fallen.
EG clean up huge part due to the shields from Inox. He actually shields Snoopy here once, saves his life. Snoopy's going to circle around, come back in. Even though XDG claimed the dragon, they get that global gold. Pobelter's made his way back into the fight and gets his revenge on ManCloud. This Peacemaker that just barely misses Pobelter, that could have been a kill on him, and that could have been an answer there for XDG. But good job by Pobelter, able to dodge it, and Snoopy does not give up. This is going to be another shield onto him from Inox to save his life once again. All the minions would have taken him out. And it's a clean ace.
Max range Zenith play as well from Crepo. Get a little bit more lockdown and guarantee the kill here for Inox. So a 5-0-2 Lee Sin, 3-1-5 on Snoopy's Evelyn. I gotta say, these two, to me above all else, have stepped up at the end of the EG season. I think ManCloud is a big contributor here for XDG, but those are the two I've seen do the best for Evil Geniuses are continuing to do well here. And we now see 4 kills and 3,000 gold, put EG in the lead. Fight for 7th place, very close right now. We'll see when the next move comes.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the synergy between Inox and Snoopy that they've been improving so well, but it's not usually Inox utility that we're talking about. Him coming in with shields, saving Snoopy. Looks like they want to do another dive onto Benny. He does have flash once again, but that did not save him last time.
Here we go. It's going to be the Pantheon countering the burst coming through. Benny's going to flash away. Inox still coming in. Has to jump away from turret range. The damage. Benny doesn't go down. Finally, Pobelter finds the kill. The kick back onto Smithy. Wow! The damage from Pobelter. He's going to survive just barely. Oh! His clone blocks it. Didn't have to flash. But Pobelter gets out. Dark Binding, only 25 gold.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we have the AD carry duel here.
Well, there's more summoners for Yellow Pete, though. Not a fight Zuna could easily win.
ManCloud joins the fight, though. So the counter gank here from Smithy, a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah, there's a solar flare. Zuna had to run. It's going to be okay. There was a Storm Brew in the mid lane. XDG does get the mid turret for it. Actually, with Crepo having to disengage there.
All right, so after that fight, a lot of items were completed that are core to a lot of these guys' builds, but Rise completing a Rod of Ages is not a power spike. It's a core item. However, it takes 10 minutes for him to charge that up. So it's going to be a while. Right now, EG definitely have a big advantage in power. They have the Deathfire for Pobelter, and then Inox also, with his Hydra completed, feeling pretty good about his situation.
Lands the Q into Benny. Some good damage going to come through. Nice AoE gets rid of some of the minions. Puts a bit of a slow there. He's going to be all right. Just for what it's worth, on the Rod of Ages point, he's missing right now 16 AP and 160 health and mana. Right now, he's only 2 minutes into that Roa.
Pretty good ward coverage here from EG. They're looking for more picks on this top side of the map. Interesting, because they actually have the turrets down on that bottom side around Dragon. But they're not returning, and they want to get mid-turret.
So let's see. Evil Geniuses do want this turret, but the wave clear from ManCloud, the Orianna. We talked about him playing a lot of Ori, a lot of Ziggs, guys that'll get rid of minions and just have a nice AoE team fight presence. ManCloud's doing a fine job of this one here. Benny pushed under his turret here. 0-3-2, the early Rise pick. Was that first pick Rise, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, it was a first pick Rise.
Yeah.
And it's a very squishy champion early. EG trying to take advantage of that weakness. They've put so much effort. Focused on the top lane here. Once again, Snoopy hovering around. Pink ward, though, we'll see him this time. Benny can't even save that pink ward either because...
Multi comes in, Q's gonna land, the slows, the kick to finish it off. Kill picked up again for Evil Geniuses. Smithy not done with this though. 13-6 in kills. ManCloud gonna get caught, jumps over the wall. Crepo still follows with another stun in there. Big damage in from Lucian from LeBlanc as well, and down he goes. More kills. EG all over the map, finding another one onto Smithy. Black Shield not gonna be enough. Inox staying in the fight. Sheep, the ulti is gonna get used. He's gonna try to get this one to happen. The shields again keeping the team alive.
Look at this conviction from Evil Geniuses. They see hero, kill hero. They're taking the strategy to heart here. Full commitment under turrets for all these kills. Steamrolling this lead. They just exploded and it ballooned up to almost 6K here.
And they're just doing such a good job of keeping it going. The plays all over the map. It's not just, oh, Dragons up, let's fight for it. They're looking for openings. They're finding them. The stealthy Evelynn getting across the map. The gigantic Fed Lee Sin, 7-0-4. They're just taking these champions, getting them into places where they can kill someone, and just growing that lead time and again.
They've been getting a lot of very good picks for themselves. The investment in vision paying off. Man, they've looked so much better today than they really have all split long.
Yeah, a lot of teams have. Coast, the same situation, showing up really nicely against Cloud9. XDG, to their credit, took down TSM earlier today. Evil Genius is looking for a 2-0 day here. They took out Curse earlier on.
All right, very dangerous actually still for EG to start the Dragon, because Pantheon ult on top of you guys inside the Dragon, still very dangerous. There's a lot of AoE from XDG. So EG have to be very wary about giving away gold in the mid game, because this XDG team also scale up very well.
So Belter is going to be on the wrong side of this right now. Gets hit up by Caitlyn.
Teleport is up for Inox. Lee Sin could teleport in here. Dragon's going down so quickly though.
A lot of damage goes through. Snoopy in the front line, taking so much. Percy goes down right away. Just gets the ulti. Actually doesn't even get it off. It was still on cooldown. The fight still coming through. Inox, legendary though, finds a second kill in this fight as well. Smithy forced to run out of this one. Gonna see if any more kills get picked up, but Evil Geniuses still go 2-1 and they go for Dragon.
Inox barely saving the day for EG right there. Belter had gone heads up with ManCloud and come out pretty much even. Snoopy being caught out before it even started. There's no smite for this Dragon, by the way.
Sheep almost getting the steal right there, but Inox secures it. We talk about Lee Sin securing buffs. Does it here in the top lane.
Inox
Worked
is all over the place this game. He is dominating for his team here. 9-0 right now.
Yeah, he's giving his team the better share of a 7,000 gold lead because of this, actually.
To be fair, they did focus a lot of their efforts getting in the head, you know.
It worked out.
Ganks up top has worked out. So Snoopy comes in from the side a little bit early there. But as I said, Belter goes about even with ManCloud in the back line. It's really Inox coming in that turns the tides, flashing away from the shockwave.
Wow.
Nobody gets hit by that shockwave.
He stopped?
A lot of the power there.
I think the kick came out fast enough. He stopped the shockwave mid-cast. Impressive stuff here. So 7,000 gold, EG, they're happy to fight for almost anything. If there's a battle, they'll look for it. They're ahead. They'll fight whenever they can. Tear of the Goddess still on its way to stack up, though. The Rod of Ages, 70% done. Tear of the Goddess, more than 2/3 stacked up there, so Benny's about to finish his offensive power spike. Inox eats a cupcake. Still managed to keep his live Lee Sin form despite the ManCloud still playing defense. To their credit, XDG are holding their second ring of turrets pretty securely here. They've managed to keep EG just to the outers, but unfortunately these guys have been losing control of the jungle and the rotations, which give EG some of their kills.
The thing is, it's not going to be a quick finish here for EG, because they don't have a heavy armored tank to go for any kind of dives. So they're still going to be looking to play the map game here, the movements around the map, trying to pick people off and use that vision. It's still too dangerous for them to go for tower dives and force those advantages. They need to go about it in a tactful manner here. Krepo's getting pretty close to being that tank that they want. But he's going to need some armor on top of the health.
Likely to be Randuin's the next build through. Of course, he's also starting kind of Merc trades as well. Maybe we'll see Aegis for the team. There's a lot of places they could go. It is a double AP comp for XDG. Aegis wouldn't be a bad grab here. 2 Spectre's Cowls in the group. Yellow Pete already starting Magic Resist as well.
Bush ganks, definitely a high probability of success if XDG face check. They have plenty of tools for checking all the bushes though.
Yeah.
No need for them to do anything dangerous.
They take a safe way around.
I do like the call out for a locket though. That shield will be very effective against all this AoE damage from XDG. Everybody would be able to benefit from it.
Ooh, but EG make a good rotation right there. They pull him to the bottom lane, they go back to the mid. But wow, look how gun shy. They were a good screen and a half away from the rest of XDG in full.
So what they're worried about is Pantheon ult. They don't want to get cut off from the rest of the team because flashes from Ryze and from Morgana could keep them inside the ulti from Pantheon, which would be devastating for this team. As he said, they're still looking to build up their tanky stats right now. Everybody's putting in the money right now.
See what they can complete your Spectres. Kyle already done for Inox. Merc treads there. A lot of MR on the Lee Sin, actually. I'm guessing around 140-ish.
Yeah, looking for the double solo lanes to be a big factor. Ryze will eventually scale up. Even if 5 deaths, Benny will be a threat late game. They've just delayed it.
And we'll see how long they need to delay. XDG won a 55-minute game against TSM before. They didn't play it this late as well. It's going to be the broken black shield. Sheep rooted up in place. They didn't finish the kill, though. He's going to get out.
Yeah, shield from ManCloud comes in. They were giving it to the Ignite there. Didn't want to overextend where they do not have any wards up. And don't come away with the finish.
He's going to get back into the base. Heal back up on the fountain.
Inox's teleport pretty soon here. I think they'll probably just continue with split pushing for as long as they can. As I said, they're not going to be big fans of the dive. Inox has to be very quick with his teleport, though. Use it as soon as they see the Pantheon ultimate appear, because they will need him. He is the carry for this team right now.
Wow. Evil Geniuses, though, starting up on Baron this one. The chain's coming out doing some damage. Sheep, try to check that he's going to see the entire team there. Root's going to land on a Snoopy. Damage back on a Sheep. It's going to be the disengage. The double teleports next to each other. Looks so pretty. Here comes the jump in, though. Damage onto Smith. He's going to find Inox. A bit of damage there as well. But the burst going to come through. Down goes Pantheon. It's going to be Crepo securing the kill. Damage into Yellow Pete. He's going to back off. But Evil Geniuses do bait out another kill plus the flash off of Smithy. XDG, though.
They're trying to press their luck right now because they know EG are low on health. However, being down one man is very dangerous for XDG. Even though the health bars are low, all the EG have to do is send him back to heal. He's already coming around for the flank, and Pobelter has healed.
Oh, a giant shockwave, though. Crepo forces to shield himself to stay alive. Pobelter goes in. A multiple-man ulti from Eve. The cleanup coming through. Kill after kill. Triple for Yellow Pete. Only Benny alive. It's going to be the last one coming in for Inox. Only Smithy left alive
and now. Pobelter sacrifices his life. He goes full AoE damage right there. Distortion into Mimic Distortion, which leaves him in the middle of the team. He does go down, but plenty of AoE, and the rest of EG collapse here. He gets snared up, so he could not go back to his Distortion. Oh man, they just get annihilated. Great flank from Snoopy coming around the back. He did not go back to heal. Oh, the Pantheon desperate steal. Too early.
Crepo is low. He finds the kill onto one. Smithy will go down afterwards. Quick shield from Inox hoping to keep Snoopy alive with this one, but the 1-for-1 Baron will be going down. No one is around to stop this one. Picked up by the Smite. Evil Genius is now up 14 kills, and the Baron over 10k in the lead.
Inox still has not died as well on this magic resist heavy Lee Sin versus the double AP team. He's not worried about Zuna or Smithy. Smithy going down very early in a lot of these fights.
Yeah, and a 9 KDA for Snoopy right now. 3, 2, and 15. Putting on a great performance on the Elise, going tanky as well. Early Banshee's Veil for a couple of the frontliners. What did I say, Elise? Evelyn. I don't know why I keep getting that wrong, but I do it all the time. I just look at the first letter and stop.
The magic damage, well, hybrid damage, you junglers. All right, another dragon here. No chance of a steal.
Let's try.
He tried. It's the thought that counts.
There's a really long wind-up on the Peacemaker. He was revving it up.
He's a sniper. You have to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Before, and then hold it.
Zuna's got really big lungs, so he had to breathe in for longer than normal. Science. ManCloud Sheep gonna grab the golem.
The way this is going, though, it is, like I said, it's not gonna be a quick finish for EG. I mean, their path to victory here is not easy sieging up around turrets. I mean, they've got this Baron buff, yet still they're gonna have to, do this split push. I mean, they've got LeBlanc and they've got Lucian who can do good damage under turrets. But really, XDG have great wave clear. I mean, Mandatory Cloud is the one with a lot of the money, and he can do a pretty good job of it. Backed up by Peacemakers, XDG are really in survival mode right now. They're going to just try and clear waves, hope that they can get Rise to scale up quick enough.
So you say EG can't win quickly. Would you like to bet a hat on how long, if EG wins, it would take them?
I already gave you a hat, dude. How many hats can you?
Can I have yours, your detective hat?
I really like. I'll give you the magnifying glass.
Okay. Magnifying glass. What's your time?
What are you? What are you trying to? What are you even doing here? What are you trying to bet?
So you say it'll take EG a long time. If they do win, what's your ETA?
For EG to win? You
Yeah,
want me to call it already?
If EG don't win, it doesn't count. It's a null bet. But you're saying
Right.
it would take EG a while if they win.
42.
42
minutes.
Okay. I'll give you plus or minus 2 minutes.
That's pretty generous of you.
Yeah.
Now, if I win,
Uh-huh.
you have to shave your chin strap.
It's not a chin strap anymore. It's just a beard.
You already made the bet. Ha ha! You didn't even know the terms. All right, let's look at the rotation here, though, because EG are pressing in onto the turrets. XDG are having a hard time wave clearing. They actually cannot hold these. The split from EG is affording them some turrets.
There we go. We'll see if they can do it. Pobelter on the bottom side with the Baron buff. Trying to make his solo push work. The 7-1 and 8 Lucian going to join up with this one. Yellow Pete going to take this one down, making it turret number 5.
Oh man, this is going way too fast.
XDG giving a lot of room to Evil Geniuses, allowing them to get the pushes in. They do not want to fight with a gold deficit and Baron buff. We'll see if EG can make their way in. Still no gigantic... Well, there's a big armor item on Snoopy here, so the Evelyn can maybe tank up turrets. Death by Grass Pobelter, we saw that from Shifter not long ago. Unfortunately, that one did not quite pay off, but Snoopy on his way towards the top lane. The waves are being pushed in. Evil Genius is controlling the minions, getting ward control over XDG's jungle.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
the question is when
they
they go.
will have control of most of the map,
Mm-hmm.
but as I said, I think it might be hard for them to actually go for the dive. As I said, that they've got 2 Randuins now. It's getting more likely every minute here.
Let's see what Evil Geniuses can find. Looks like Baron buff has timed out. That'll be back up in under 3 minutes now. Do they wait for another Baron buff? Do they push in now that...
No, well, they just
Brandwidth
pinged
is
up
done?
top, Freak. I think they're going up top.
All right. Well, it's going to be the top lane turret most likely. The bottom lane wave was pinged as well. EG knows that one's going to pull a bit of attention. ManCloud has gone down there. The rest of EG heading towards the top. Snoopy did get that push to start. 14 kills and 15,000 gold. Put Evil Geniuses in the lead here, going for the 7th place. Bit of a defense here. ManCloud is not around, though. If EG stick for it, this is their turret.
Yeah, I mean, XCG just wanted to defend inside, inhibitor turrets. They're just trying to buy time. Baron up in 2.
That makes sense, though, that they're trying to buy time, because time is money. So really, they're just buying money. That's XGG's plan in this game.
How does buying money make sense?
I don't know. I'm just doing math here.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, they are not trying to end it very quickly here. They're getting that stranglehold on the jungle and taking everything away. I don't know, I don't know, it might have been too much with the 10 minutes, but...
We'll see. I mean, they are being patient here. Dragons in a minute 5, Barons in 1:15.
Yeah. I expect EG to go for the Baron. The question is, after they get Baron, because I don't think XGG will want to venture too far out of their base to contest it. After EG pick up Baron, what strategy will they go for? Will they actually try and split push on inhibitor turrets? Or will they go with the 5-man? Because, I mean, as I said, they have a couple of Randuins now, and even Crepo is getting pretty tanky as well. Always dangerous to try and dive versus Orianna Rise, though. So much area of effect damage here. Inox is indeed wrecking this game. However, Lee Sin, not that great at ending games.
Gonna be the jump over. EG not able to actually contest this blue buff entirely. XGG grouping as a giant team. Make sure that none of these things get stolen away. With power and numbers, they're able to actually take their buffs back. But is it going to be enough? They're in 15 seconds.
It's
Dragons
actually
now.
a really big win for XCG to be able to get a blue buff on ManCloud.
Yeah. It's even more wave clear. 10 seconds on Baron. Pobelter Checks forwards, doesn't find it. Snoopy going to start this one out.
Cleaning the
EG's
map.
still able to keep it. Yeah.
Just cleaning the map here. Increasing gold lead. EG. They are they're a rich team, Freak.
They are.
They have
64,000
a lot of
gold.
backing.
64 to 46. Bit of a palindrome there. Aside from the whole decimal points, that ruins the whole thing. But Yellow Pete Snoopy still going to get rid of the minions. Bottom lane being pushed by Inox. He does have teleport.
Wow.
Krepo swept away the wards.
XDG are getting dangerous here. They've gone outside of the inhibitor turrets to try and contest this Baron to keep vision. They have to be so careful here. There's very, very high pick potential from this EG team. Leona plus Evelyn plus LeBlanc. Very dangerous for them. 14 to level 18 here. Benny, he's got to be very careful. All right, they are giving up the Baron. Good call.
Baron had started up down below half HP. XDG all the way back in their base. Inox pulled Benny down, said that was enough. I don't see them. Inox backs off, keeps his 0-death game, but 36 minutes in, Baron Nashor goes down. Evil Genius is now 66,000 gold.
They're taking their time, Freak. See? Going back to purchase.
Okay.
See how long it takes to shove up the mid lane, though. Snoopy is going to farm double golems. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. Alright, Evil Geniuses, here they go. Back towards the mid lane. They're going to all go maybe towards the middle. Inox, nope, going back to the bottom. Alright. Takes the scenic route around. He likes water.
All right, so let's take a look at how this fight will play out. It looks like they're going for the split push. So the 4 versus 4 in mid lane. It's dangerous to leave Benny against Inox, I think. Talked about that 4-level advantage. EG really trying to bait XDG out so they don't have to fight around turrets, but don't think it's going to happen. If they're not coming out of the base to contest buffs or Baron or anything, they're not going to come out while those are off the map.
True. Baron buff, a minute and a half gone. 2.5 minutes left on the buff. We'll see if that's the timer that EG wants to use.
Where are they going to place these pink wards? XDG got a lot of pink wards as well. Inside the base here at the inhibitor turrets, they won't need them, but they are even placing them just barely outside of the walls as well.
Yeah.
To see the movements around the outside here.
Yeah. Well, EG have put theirs in right outside the walls. See, Inox going to get a little bit of damage down, but does pull turret aggro, meaning he doesn't get much more in this one. Top lane is the location right here. Pink wards defensively sort of used by EG to watch for wards over the wall.
3 Banshees Veils for Evil Geniuses. They should be able to get good harass on this turret. Feeling safe with those Banshee Veils, they can get some nice shots on. I think that XDG might need to force a fight pretty soon, in which case they will need Benny probably.
And we're seeing this turret down right now to half HP. 90 health per minion wave is what inhibitor turrets regen. Then again, Inox still scoring off 18 to 15. The levels are going to get better for XDG because Inox can't level anymore, nor can Yellow Pete. Only 14 on Krepo's Leona. The jump over, Poe does some good damage.
Misses the chain.
Black Shield comes by a bit late though. Zuna down to half HP. The push in. Snoopy, will they find it? There's the engage from Leona, the top inhibitor turret. That's going to be going down. The teleport comes in from Inox as well. They have all 5 here for the top inhibitor. The health bar is forced to be regen from XDG. Down goes the inhib Benny to look for a little bit of damage.
And they back off!
Minute 15. Evil Geniuses. Inox going to make his way back out of the base. See how much Baron buff is left. Not much, I imagine.
I was worried about them doing it too fast, but at the current rate, they might be going too slow.
And we'll see. 4
All right,
minutes.
Rise has a GA. What is that? 3rd item GA here. Very, very interesting choice from Benny. Now, the thing is, they just need to win the next fight. Everything rides on the next fight. Most powerful item for a single fight is a GA.
True.
Because Rise does have Spell Vamp if he gets back up with his ulti. You know, there are things that he can do when he gets back up. He's not like an AD carry who, if you drop and you're in a bad spot, you get back up, you're just going to drop again.
Yeah.
So I kind of like this buy, even though it's a very uncharacteristic for Rise 3rd item buy. He's just putting everything he has, all eggs in this next fight here for XDG. They really want to be able to take this one.
Well, here we go. 40 minutes into the game, XDG trying to defend in the mid lane right now. Remember that the top inhibitor is dead. Dragon's up in 1 minute and 10 seconds. Blue buff does go over to Evil Geniuses this time. Powelter has that one safely. Yellow Pete pushes the bottom side of the map. He's actually full on items. Crepo bit off maybe a little bit too much right here. He's gonna get rooted in. There's the engage coming in there. They're gonna look for the fight anyway. Crepo forces a flash away. XDG gonna disengage as well. EG missing a couple of cooldowns.
That really could have been a good window for XDG. No AD carry in that fight. We're in my window.
Yep.
Inox takes a little bit of harass. Giant minion wave up top. Yellow Pete has been able to shove up the bottom, so they will have pressure on top. Pushing all waves in here for EG. They're very, very hesitant to dive. As I said, so much AoE from XDG as well as lockup.
Benny right now just getting rid of super minions up in the top lane right here. Teleport down for Inox, up for Benny here.
At this point, it's quicker to walk the distance than it is to teleport because it's only half their base. So I'm pretty sure teleport is no longer relevant unless they want to teleport somebody in behind EG. Very, very dangerous move to get somebody behind enemy lines. I think they just really need to hug the turrets here.
21,000 gold. Turret's going to help ensure some of that doesn't go through too badly. Dragon's alive. Baron in 140. Evil Geniuses. They've got so much minion control. Even if they lose the fight, they wouldn't lose too much of the map for this one. See if they can find anything here. 41-27 into the game.
Somebody's in pain in the audience.
Weird. I think he was yelling fight.
Maybe it was
Minions going down. Damage coming through. Yellow Pete does lose the Banshee's Veil. He's going to back up a bit. Has to wait for the next minion wave for that to come back up.
Oh, Crepo's going back? No, don't play around.
Crepo low on health. Does have a lot of shields available to him. Quick wave clear from EG. Snoopy's pushing the mid lane, but he's got to be aware of Benny. A bit of harass comes in. Crepo, dark bind to the back of the head. Mancloud finds a bit more damage. Crepo's going to get rid of a couple of wards here. EG still pushing the bottom side. Inox going to eat one cupcake. Smithy still on the wave clear. Ulti in from Yellow Pete, doing some pretty decent damage. Dodges the dark binding here. Yo, my gosh, Powelter can't quite find Zuna the barrier. There comes the shockwave, finds Inox the engage. Here goes the fight towards Smithy. Inox on the back lines. Can they find Mancloud? Down goes Smithy. The fight's still coming through. Benny's GA is going to get popped. Here comes the battle. Evil Genius is waiting on the corpse. Benny goes down right away. 3 dead. EG, can they take the game right here?
Second inhibitor gonna go down right now. Zuna and Sheep have to do it all themselves.
But there's minions in the top lane flooding in towards the Nexus. EG taking their time. Yellow Pete takes his shield. Bottom inhibitor goes down as well. EG maybe has to disengage Sheep. And Zuna pushing him back. Black shield broken. And EG
Zube, you have a GA.
EG disengaged from the base.
Oh, that is a buzzkill.
XDG gonna hold on. Top inhibitor does
that was
respawn.
Minutes, man. All right, well, let's take another look at the fight. If he had killed Zuna right there, that would have been the game.
Barrier just in
time.
So
close. Barrier, shield, everything they used on him. But then the re-engage. After Shockwave is down, Snoopy has a good Agony's Embrace to allow them to go for this dive. And that's what awards them the inhibitor down on bottom side. It will now be extremely easy for EG to return because the top inhibitor is exposed. Yeah, doesn't look like we're going to make it here.
It was a really good kick by Inox that fight, actually. He jumped in the back lines. The kick onto Benny knocked up Mancloud and shoved Benny on the wall. Helped him get the follow-up. That was really well played.
It was.
At least it's so tricky. 11-0-11 for Inox.
So they're going super safe here. Everybody's got their magic bubbles. Baron's going to try and pop all the bubbles. Can he do it? Oh, he's got 2.
Still 3 up there. He doesn't get Crepos.
Well, Baron sucks.
A couple of them. Baron goes down 44 minutes in. Evil Geniuses now look for the top lane.
What was I going to give you? Magnifying glass? All right.
There you go. Top lane siege begins. The battle for 7th place is right here. They're missing multiple turrets now. XDG stuck inside their base, trying to hold on, play for the late game. I half wonder if they wish they had Jinx right now.
Yeah, they've held on for a long time, but they've held on so long. 5 Banshee's Veils, GA. Very hard to deal with here. They have no turrets to go with. EG are very, very slow to engage, though.
They're going to look for the siege up top, though. Going to be a cupcake eaten there by Crepo. Eats the second one.
Even with Baron buff. They're hesitating, waiting for the bottom line of minions to draw someone away. Mancloud has been drawn to the bottom side.
Here comes the damage. Top inhib's gonna go down, making that 2 so far. Will they rotate back towards mid? Will they ride super minions into the base? The wave is actually very far away in mid right now, making that take some time if EG wanted mid inhib.
So the premise that I had was correct. EG are not going to finish this one out quickly.
Yes.
It's going to take a while, but they're doing it in a methodical manner, being very safe. They've collected every advantage from the map that they need to.
Red and blue buff just got taken.
Red, blue, purple. Got the
Rainbow is strong with EG. XDG still playing defense. 2 dead inhibitors. The siege now towards the mid lane.
They still have this last hope fight here for XDG. I want to see Smithy just go for one of the Pantheon ults or something. The thing is, though, since they're getting pushed in on all sides, there's not really a place for him to do it.
Man, look how low this Nexus turret is. It'll die by itself. No one from XDG. Finally, they come down. They're going to defend this just barely in time, but it's nearly dead. Mid inhibitor turret taking a bunch of fire as well.
XDG's really got to make their last stand, I think. I mean, if you get 3 lanes of super minions coming in.
Down to half HP, the inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Nexus turret's barely surviving. These minions would push it by themselves, but Benny forced to defend. He doesn't take the damage in time. First turret on the Nexus goes down. XDG still trying to play defense. EG still pushing. Snoopy actually the one pushing in the bottom lane. He would be ready to flank if a team fight did erupt. Baron buff. Only a minute and a half left.
Can I just say, Inox still hasn't died. 11-0-11. There's your conundrum you were looking for.
Yay! Symmetry is fun. There comes the push in. Bottom inhibitor actually respawns the engage. They stun up Zuda. He's got nowhere to go. Kill picked up for Crepo. Secures it 2, 3, and 12. Smithy in a bad spot. He's going to go down as well. Inhibitors are falling all over the map. Evil Genius is going to finally push in. 47 minutes. EG will take down XDG, securing the 7th place spot in the 2014 Spring Split.
They are happy with that one. Sigh of relief coming out.